The astrology 2020 and 21 is the preview to the next 2 decades, 2020-2040, and likewise the months leading into 2019-2020 are the preview for the coming years thereafter, really until the moment Saturn meets Neptune in 2025. So we're discussing the research, the books that are part of the study of Nordic asset. I have here 3 books that have to do only with healing, Chiron in Aries. The first I show you is by Dr. Samuel Sagan. It's called Awakening the Third Eye. This is a classic, it's almost 30 years old, exactly one Saturn cycle, by the way. It was published in 1990 in Australia. It's designed as a manual. This book describes process, systematic process to open the third eye. This has to do with first-hand knowledge, not mental concepts. He insists that one learns the techniques. It takes a lifetime to study and to apply, and to use it as first-hand knowledge, not as a belief system. This is really complex medicine at some level. And even more complex is the book Pranic Healing. This is a complete book about using universal prana to heal yourself and others. It's holistic. It deals, of course, with tapping into pranic or chi energy, the universal force. He teaches you how to scan the aura, how to diagnose disease, ultra complex. And yet these are the subjects that we need to spend time studying. Those are the things that are important, not world affairs. And the third in the series, this is a classic by Mantak Chia. It's The Healing Light of the Tao. This was actually put on the map the first time in 1983, then rewritten, and it came out again in 2000, more or less. He teaches and he travels the world, and this is a book we also have to study if you want to be able to actually heal ourselves or deal with situations that come up. So, with this put together, you have enough work for the years ahead, because the earth changes that we discussed, they could be severe, and the medical system we have now is under stress already, everywhere in Europe, for instance, and we're really well advised to consult these books and to learn. This is also part of astrology. And then finally I had mentioned the I Ching. This is the classic version by Wilhelm, translated by Baines, and it's out of that Bollingen Series 19. That's Princeton University Press. The I Ching I use for situations to analyze what's going on in a particular circumstance. And the way it's practiced with astrology is that you have a choice. You have an upside and a warning, or you have a risk and an opportunity in most of those consultations. And then, when you put the timing of astrology over the question, you receive both a timed answer as well as a more strategic answer. Again, these 2 years ahead, 2019 and 20, are a preview of the next decade, 2 decades. When Pluto is in Aquarius from 2024 to 44 is when we are going to see society completely morph. It is in cycles of history also then that we see revolutionary moments actually take place, when the system managers change and create another society.